Welcome to the show tonight. We'll get started soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show tonight. Glad to have all of you. We're going to get started pretty quick here. Going to show some of our work. We're going to talk about some things you should have already noticed. The food is gone. Also, a side note to that, Brookfield, Wisconsin, the next town over, hasn't had their garbage picked up. 3 weeks. This will be week 4. Are they starting to become aware yet? That's the richest place in Wisconsin. All that garbage is still sitting out there. Another side note, the plows, the salt trucks, are doing bare minimum so that you don't notice. That's why you're having all the big car crashes. 70 cars, 30 cars. They've stood down. Have you noticed anything about the garbage? Have you noticed the food's about gone and it's never going to be resupplied? Has that sunk in yet? Have you realized what's coming? And how screwed everybody is. They're all dead already. They don't even know it. They haven't even activated the mark of the beast. All the people that took the mark of the beast still haven't been activated yet. They're all dead already as well. So where does that leave us? Very few will find it. And of the very few that are left, most of them are on some bootleg Jesus stuff that's not going to work. They're regurgitating Bible verses and trying to tell people stuff. They haven't done their individual work yet. Not gonna work. They're gonna end up when the grid goes down, and the grid is gonna go down soon. Holding out for as long as they can. Then they're going to end up at a church devoured by they. Mark my words. Jill Martin is with us. Welcome, Jill. Glad to have you. Just getting started here. As no doubt you all know, I'm hidden with Christ and God. What's coming upon this place isn't for me. I'm long gone. Is it coming for you? Are you hidden? Escape these things? Are you worthy? Don't deceive yourselves and merely listen. I've noticed in the last few days a lot of people are getting religious. Unfortunately, it's from the hippie aspect. Angie Bibbins, welcome as well. Glad to have you. Started out talking about, has anybody noticed the food's gone? Also, the garbage pickup. Brookfield, Wisconsin, look it up. A week ago, It was 2 weeks. So then this past week was 3 weeks. Now we're going into week 4. They haven't had garbage pickup. And they called today. And the only reason I saw this was one run story. And they said, how come the garbage hasn't been picked up in 3 weeks? This will be a month. Jeff and Deb, welcome as well. Glad to have you. And the answer they got was, there won't be none. When are you going to come pick up the garbage that's been sitting out here for 3 weeks? Won't be none. Ain't got nobody. And that story was off the news instantly. Normally they keep rerunning it. It's the local news, the all-day news channel. Just keeps rerunning the stories, but that one ran once and was gone. But you can look it up, Brookfield, Wisconsin. Next town over. Obvious, welcome as well. The snow plows, bare minimum at best. That's why you're seeing all the big car crashes. They're not salt. They're not doing nothing. Also, another story. All your tax refunds ain't coming. They ain't got nobody. So the April tax thing, not that we're going to make it there. Just a story I saw today. Won't be none. Won't be none. When you guys restocking your shelves, won't be none. People aren't realizing that. And when they do realize that, they're going to turn to the hippie. And something satanic false flag is going to happen. Some sort of staged event or the wrath of God. And they got what they got. And that's probably at best going to get the average person about 2 weeks. At best. Then they'll probably starve for a couple days or a week. And then they'll make their way to a church looking for help, where they'll be devoured. A few will bypass the church and have another opportunity to draw near to Christ. That's where we're at. And that's what's going to happen. Whether people around you acknowledge that or not, I'm not the only one that told somebody stuff, and they're not acknowledging that. Somebody I know, next week, going in for LASIK eye surgery. Next week, you're going in for LASIK eye surgery. They haven't picked up the garbage. This week will be a month. You can look it up. Brookfield, Wisconsin, the rich people. When they got their answer today, this will be week 4. Won't be none. Garbage pickup. And this chick's going in for a LASIK eye surgery. It's like it was in the days of Noah, right? As he got on that ark, they had no idea. They had no idea. They can't. It's hidden from them. The spirit of stupor. That's what God has sent them. And the ones that keep putting up the hippie Jesus stuff in Bible verses, what is that getting people? Do they think they're doing work? Because that's not going to work till they do the individual aspect, which we're going to talk a little bit about here in these Bible verses. Then we're going to show our work. 2 Timothy. Approved workman who does not need to be ashamed and who correctly handles the word of truth. They ain't got it. They haven't been born again. They haven't tapped into that vine. And they're not able to produce fruit till they do the individual thing. And it goes on to talk about able to teach in 2 Timothy 2. He must be able to teach. You understand? Leading them to the knowledge of truth. And then they will, get this, come to their senses and escape the trap of the devil, who has taken them captive to do his will. The whole world has fallen under the sway. They don't even know it. They don't know it. They can't see it. It's exactly what has come to their senses. 2 Timothy says it. And then it goes on right here. I'll show you this. I'm just reading this out of the godlessness in the last days. And you can see how when I was trying to wake up, imposters, see the word imposters? Deceived. All this stuff. Always learning, but never able to acknowledge the truth. You see that, how I marked that there long ago? Always learning, never able to acknowledge. They're all dead already. They're going to disagree. Valerie, welcome as well. Glad to have all of you. You better stay away from the numerology stuff. All this other bootleg gematria stuff that people are talking about. The reptilians, the Dracos, you better stay away from all that. It's not what it is. Don't be deceived by bootleg stuff. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. Come to their senses. Godlessness in the last days. That's where we're at. The world ended in November of 2019. Per the grace of God, the illusion of that world has maintained on briefly. Last year and a half or so, since they canceled air traffic. We'll say a year and a half. Now, that gradual decline is done, and it's a massive drop-off to something that looks like a set of stairs into a black void. If you are in this world, you will fall into that black void. You have to come out of the world. You have to be born again, or they're going to devour you. Nobody's going to acknowledge that when you tell them that. You are the general. You don't follow anybody. Right now, people are still pretty comfortable. Though we can see that we're at the end of the food stuff. They're not even picking up garbage in the rich part of Wisconsin. Not really plowing or salting. God has sent people the spirit of stupor. He's made them dumb. And he's hardened their hearts to believe the lie. And just like that says, till Noah was in the ark, they didn't even know something horrible was going to happen. They had no idea. But you do, and I do. I have since 2003 made that decision long ago. Child of God is with us. Welcome, Teresa. Glad to have you as well. Long ago, by the grace of God, I was drug out of this place. Otherwise, I'd be like everyone else. Valerie says, here in Los Angeles, they aren't cleaning the building or garbage or garage. Yeah. If it's here in Wisconsin, it's everywhere. None of they are real. None of it's real. It's all an illusion to deceive you. Even the elect, if possible. Eyes, they can't see it. They can't see none of the monsters all around us, pretending they're us. They've married them. They've reproduced with them. They go to their churches. They have crept into the church. Humans have no idea that they're all but gone. There isn't many of us left. And they'll point out a stadium with people in it or something. But that doesn't count because most of them aren't real. They don't know. They can't see it. They can't see them for what they are. It's hidden to them. And they only exist to deceive you. Let them grow together till the end. That's where we're at. No doubt. People aren't going to acknowledge that. Nobody around me is acknowledging that. Nobody cares. In one ear and out the other. But they'll tell everybody they believe in Jesus, and they'll give their $20 a week and think they're all good. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. That they come to their senses and escape the trap of the devil. My people perish for lack of knowledge. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. They don't get it. They're all dead already. Sivrak, welcome as well. Glad to have you. 2 Timothy. Evil men and imposters will go from bad to worse, deceiving and being deceived. They don't know what's happening. This is important. But as for you, continue in what you have learned and have become convinced of. You understand? Holy, which are able to make you wise, and you have known the holy scriptures, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith in Jesus Christ. But you got to do it. That's why it goes on to say, don't merely listen to the word and deceive yourselves. You have to do it. You have to be born again, or you're dead already. You have to tap into that vine. You have to produce fruit, or you're dead already. They don't know that part. They don't get that part. Unless a man is born again, he cannot what? It's very simple. So it's talking about the truth. It's hidden because they have crept into the church unaware. Or if there is a human, which is probably not anymore, in the church pretending he's a pastor, you're the blind leading the blind right into a pit. It doesn't say they lead you to amazing things. So you end up in a pit, a snare, a trap. But I can't imagine there's any humans left teaching in the churches or pretending they're teaching, because they get devoured fairly quickly, I would assume. It's all they. Inwardly are ravenous wolves. They hate you. That's who people are going to run to very soon. Like I said, at the 30-day effect, roughly, grid goes down, you got about 2 weeks at best. Well, it starts right away when the grid goes down. When that collapse happens, it's going to happen quick. But most people will have at best 2 weeks. Then they'll probably starve for a week, and then they'll end up at a church looking for help. Right to they, where they will devour you. Surprise. And it's not their fault. They're just doing what they do. Whose fault is it? God's? Not God's fault. It's not Satan's fault. He's just doing what he does. Whose fault is it then? It's yours. The individual. This is an individual game. It's not anybody else's fault but one's own. As I said, you're the general. You're the army. It's your individual thing. But if people can't see that our yellow sun is long gone and we have a white one that's way too bright, been that way for a long time, they can't see the worldly term would be chemtrails, the grid patterns in the sky, like checkerboards in the sky. They can't see the monsters, the serpents, and the devil dude chicks. They can't see everyone around them's a bot handled by a serpent. And now we're all realizing that they can't see the food is all but gone. All the A food is gone. We're onto the bootleg B stuff, which is all but gone. And the C stuff, the garden tools, the paper plates and such, people don't really care about that, do they? No thanks is with us. Welcome as well. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. If they can't see the sun, the grid patterns, the imposter, they can't see none of it. They certainly can't see the food. They can't see the garbage hasn't been picked up in 3 weeks in Brookfield and other places as well. Brookfield, Wisconsin. Look it up. This week will be week 4. And when they called, what answer did they get? Won't be none. Click. And that story was up and gone in one series of things. We've talked about this all for years. You should have no fear and total contentment with who you are. Individual. Though everybody around you is going to bug out. They're going to geek out. They're going to be panicky. Anxiety, fear, desperation. All of this horrible stuff before they're devoured. So they don't just get devoured. They got to live through all the emotion and all the, what about my kids and what about this and all of their stuff? What about my house, my cars, my boat in the driveway? All the stuff they're worried about. All dead already. All dead already. Always learning. Never able to acknowledge the truth. Let the dead bury the dead. You're the general. It's an individual game they never tapped into, I guess. I don't make the rules. But long ago, I tried to tell people. Like I said, I've played this game for a long, long time. Since 03. And I've tried. To tell people, and they're not able. Summertime, welcome as well. Glad to have you. McGregor says it's hard to maintain the no fear mindset. Then you have to tap into that vine and be born again. You should have no fear, or something's wrong. As I said, some of you may have to figure that out in the collapse. Some of you won't. Some of you will be devoured. Very few will find it. Look at the parables of the narrow gate. It doesn't say that it's a wide road. And he's going to rapture everybody. Everybody's good. Why do they think they're good? Why do they think they're going to get raptured? For what? Because you gave your $20 every week to a serpent preacher? You married a bot? Your mother-in-law is a serpent. Why do you get to get raptured? You're not getting raptured. You're all dead already. And they're going to disagree. They're not going to acknowledge that because they can't acknowledge the truth. In a very rare instance, somebody will figure it out though. Nobody's going anywhere. They think they're going somewhere. The bots don't count. The body without the soul is dead. They're only empty vessels for the fallen angels when they get cast to earth. They don't want to get into herds of pigs. Legion, we are many. They don't want to get cast into it. You don't want to be a pig. They certainly don't want to be a pig. I wouldn't. Hence the fake robot people, the bots, the imposters. When that restrainer is lifted, Satan and the fallen angels are going to expose and exterminate all of their own. to deceive the very few humans that are left into taking the mark of the beast if they can. Many have taken it already. They haven't activated it yet. They've sacrificed themselves to Satan and don't even know it yet. And they're going to give you all kinds of excuses. No, I'm good. I'm good, man. No, we're good. Doesn't matter what they say. They haven't activated it yet. They're all dead already. Very few will find it, though everybody's going to raise their hand. But look for Satan to do some sort of staged event, some sort of fake nuclear thing, and or such, or whatever they're using to burn down everything and leave the trees standing. I've talked about that many times. It's what it is. Just remember, it's nothing new. Also, they don't know what's happening. They too are deceived. Their father is the father of lie. They don't know it's their, they go first. If you look at a raindrop or a bubble, right? Everything within that bubble, they're not in here yet. Even the elect, if possible. Everything within this bubble is dead already, unless you're born again. And just because somebody says they're born again doesn't count. There's people casting out demons right now in real life. And Jesus is going to say to them, I never knew you. There's people giving $20. Spent their whole life giving $20 every Sunday. I never knew you. But I casted out demons. Never knew you. Depart from me. You're not going to get to politic with him, to plead your case. Nobody's going to vouch for you, and you can't vouch for anybody. It's an individual game. Remember that. There's people casting out demons. And he's going to say, I never knew you. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. They're never going to get it. But as I said, I played that game a long time ago, decade ago, longer, who knows? And at some point, I realized that it's an individual thing. I can't make people wake up just because I care about them, or I love them, or I grew up with them. Doesn't count. Say it's not my will. Whose will is it? It's God's will. Let God's will be done. People aren't going to understand that, but it is what it is. And if you follow people that either that they're humans that are making humanly decisions with worldly minds, right? Or you're going to follow they. Either way, you're screwed. You can't follow nobody. Remember that. But all of this stuff isn't going to matter very soon because it's going to be an individual thing. And unless you're here with me, you better get it. You better get it good. You're going to need the whole armor of God, or you're going to perish. But the people being comfortable right now. Unsubscribe, welcome as well. Ted, welcome as well. But we started. Have you noticed they're about out of food? They're still not talking about it. You might see some stuff that's, what is it, empty shelves Biden or something. It's all across the world. They're never going to resupply anything. Also the garbage. Brookfield, Wisconsin. Other places as well. Look it up. Last week, It was going to be week 3. This is week 4. And the answer they got was, won't be none. When you come in to pick. So the only reason I saw it is because somebody went to sue them. They were going to sue the city for not picking up their garbage. That's the only reason I saw the story. Then the story was gone. Just like we talked about, Jim Cramer, the money guy, about 7 or 8 days ago, put out something about the empty shelves. And what he said was not optimal. This is not optimal. And they made fun of him. Look at how he got shilled. Jim Cramer, the prop, told some real truth and had to apologize and take it back because a serpent showed up. And none of them are free. None of them are like us. They're all on the hive mind. That's a worldly term. The cube, the hive mind. But really, they're just props of Satan. They're all dead already, and they'll die twice for deceiving people. And by people, I mean the humans, always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. And you're seeing that unfold in real time, as no doubt Noah did. They just can't. They're not going to wake up. And in Deuteronomy as well, they couldn't see it. And now as well, godlessness in the last days. He's hardened their heart by the grace of God. He drugged me out of the world long, long time ago. Imagine that world in like 2003 on. Totally different. People didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. Through the fake Mayan calendar of 2012. Remember that crap? The world's going to end in 2012, bro, because the Mayans said so. I said, no, it's not. No, it's not. All of that stuff. I've been trying to wake people up through all of it. They're still not waking up. I mean, the garbage is going to be week 4. They haven't picked it up in some places. The shelves, not just here in Wisconsin. This is worldwide, all but empty. They're never going to wake up to it. Never able to acknowledge the truth. And you're seeing it in real time. And that they will come to their senses and escape the trap of the devil. 2 Timothy says it real clear. Knowledge of the truth, and that they will escape the sense. They will come to their senses and escape the trap of the devil, who has taken them captive to do his will. Because they're all deceived. They don't know it. They don't know they're deceived. That's the tough part. If you could just tell them something and they'd wake up, that'd be the easy part. But as it goes on to say here, you see it. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. And that they will escape. See it up here? And that they will escape and come to their senses. The trap of the devil that has taken them to do his will. And here it says imposters. See the imposters? I underline that. Deceived. All of this is stuff. All of these journals that you see here, all these journals that I have filled is all stuff. All of this. See all this? All stuff that I wrote while I was trying to wake up. Part of that was what I didn't understand was God has hardened their hearts to believe the lie, just like it says. You can't do anything for them. There's even people right now putting up hippie Jesus stuff. Jesus on a cross with his crown of thorns, the hippie, all dead already. There's people casting out demons. Won't work. He didn't do enough. Why not? Because they were never born again. They're all dead already. Always learning, never able to acknowledge the truth. And that's what we're going to do now. We're going to show a little bit of our work. Maybe later on tonight. If I can't sleep, we'll do a show overnight. I don't know. I'm not going to save that one, though. But we'll see. I'm going to turn this back to a normal screen now. Battery's going to die fairly quickly, but you see the propaganda. You see the propaganda? All this fresh stuff. All the fresh stuff. See it? They keep flashing stuff like this up. All the colorful fruit and vegetables that are all gone about. I want to go back here and see who's plugging this stuff. I want to show you the bot. See the bot? This is the majority of people now. Just empty vessels for the fallen angels. See it? The eyes glow. See it? Brand new, never used teeth. Pale synthetic skin. See it? Not a human female. This is what is all around you. This is what one of my friends from high school is dating. A bot. See it? Teeth glow, eyes glow. Showing you all the good food they're making. Like I said, more subliminal crap. And they're going to keep flashing that stuff up there. And then, the farm, the fields, all that propaganda. It's all propaganda. We're going to go on to the next thing here and see why I save this stuff. If somebody telling you to do something, let's see. Oh yeah, the pyramid. You see all this crap? I don't know what this is. This is the news here. Here's the black see the triangle? See it colored in there? I don't know what they're trying to tell you here, but as soon as you see the triangle, you know it's a satanic thing, and it's in everything. None of the news is real anymore. Never was, probably. All an illusion to deceive humans into a world that doesn't even exist. Lead them right to their demise. Here, what's this? All these boys, these are all boys dressed up like girls in dresses. See it? What is this? World news from Britain, I guess. It's all the dudes in dresses, all the kids in dresses. That's how they get down. I don't know what this is. Let's go back here one frame. This is how you can just go through it. It's always been here. It's always been here. I don't know why this chick is backwards. I was looking for the serpent here, or who's handling these people, and I see this chick in white. See this chick? It's probably it. That's why it's backwards. But I just wanted to go through this and see. This is something else. It's going to be tough charging their cars, right? Without the grid. That'll be an interesting thing. But I wanted to go back here. There's a pyramid back here. See it grafted in there somehow. I don't want to stick on the pyramids. This is what I want to show you. See the illusion? How this starts. The TV screen above us. So it starts like this, and then it shows you the TV screen. See it? Above the world. See how quickly they flashy thing you with that? It covers the whole world. This screen. See the circle? And it goes into another circle, into another one, over the whole planet. That's Satan's TV screen up there. Nothing you're going to see that's going to happen is real. Remember that. It's an illusion. It's going to go on all around you. It's going to seem very real to the people around you. But you know the deal now, right? It's not real. I wanted to show you. I found another one of these. Oh yeah, this here. This is something. This is something else. All right, this is just a commercial on Lifetime. But you see in the background it says meteor. See the subliminal? Now watch. There's another one. It keeps doing it. I'm gonna go back here a little bit. There's another one too. Can't read what the other one says. This one, but you see the crater? It says crater. And it says meteor. This one says run or something. I couldn't read the whole thing. More subliminal crap, but it ain't a meteor. Satan's deception. Satan flipping the script, right? McBear, welcome as well. Oh yeah, I showed you this one already. Top, right? You see this one? Focus on this. These are the top. The reason the wrath of God is coming. I'm going to show you another one. They're all around you. Here's her glass doll-eyed prop. Just a bot. Just a walking and talking Alexa. See it? Devil dude chick. I'm gonna show you another one. Not the same one, but I want to show you how they have that same face. See it? So here's another one. See it? It's another one. Lifetime. See this one? Wolves in sheep's clothing. See them for what they are. Let them grow together. These are the top, the sketchiest ones. All the same. Then you have the serpents. All the same. Then you have them. They're bots. I don't know who this one's talking to. Probably a bot. But see it for what it is. You know that face. Top. It's a demon in a human body, and Satan's going to crush them all. Satan and the fallen angels. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, here's more CGI crap. This is supposedly China's army here. All CGI. See it? See the CGI? I'm gonna hit play here. Here's this prop on this fake news channel. All fake. We're just gonna play this. None of this is real. None of this is real also. See all the men run into tanks? None of this is real. I'm going to show you this again. Let's go back. So this is the fake CGI army. None of this is real. Then you go to this and watch the guys that are supposedly on the tanks. Forget these people running. All of the people on the tanks. See, not one of them moves ever in life. So we're going to go back. Just watch them. Not one of them move, ever. See him sitting up there? And the whole scene goes through. All them guys go running, and not one of them army tank people move. It's all fake. It's all an illusion. China. Be afraid of China. They got this fake CGI army. See the fake CGI? It's like the opening of a video game or something. They're trying to scare you that this is a big fake army. It's all fake. None of it's real. You're in an illusion. Always learning. Never able to acknowledge the truth. But none of that's real. More fear stuff. So whatever does happen, it's going to be Satan. Satan's done with all the media. They have no value. That's how you know he's done with them. He's done with all the politicians. Nobody listens to them. They have no value. All the professional athletes, he's done with them. They have no value. All the celebrities, they have no value. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you this here as well. More subliminal, but you see the pyramid. See it? See the pyramid? The satanic pyramid, then you know what this is. The rainbow stuff. You see that? Satanic pyramid. Right onto the shirt. None of these people are real. I don't even know what this is. See this? You know that face. It's just it's called More Than Music. Just commercials. Androids. See them? See how quickly they go through that. See it? Brand new, never used teeth. See if we can stop on her. It's flashing through this so fast. There it is. Brand new, never used. See them? Pale and glass doll eyes. Just all androids. All around you pretending they're us. And there's other kinds too. Some of them have our kind of eyes. Brand new teeth and gums. Nobody has that. Look at that. Brand new, never used teeth and gums. Good for her. None of these people are real in any of these commercials. They keep flashing up those food commercials. See the pyramids on his shirt look like mountains, right? So he's got the pyramids. It's always in everything. We're just going through this quick. There's an android pretending it's a lawyer. Let's see. Let's see, we're going to go back. But it's in everything. See him? None of these people are real. It's all an illusion. People are never going to wake up to. Again, apply this to your real life. Because it's all around you. And that's why. People can't wake up. They're never going to. But I hope you understand what's going on. And I hope you understand what's coming. I'm going to try to save a little bit of the battery. Go back to this screen. But that's the reality you exist in. The imposters, the wolves in sheep's clothing, demons wearing fake human bodies. They too are deceived. Their father is the father of lies. They don't know what's happening. They certainly don't know it's going to be their demise. Satan and the fallen angels are going to exterminate all of their own in an attempt to deceive the few humans that are left. Like I said, they're all dead already. If they don't get it, the likelihood of them getting it is not good. It's cold out here tonight. Wind chill somewhere between 20 and 30 below. A frigid night here. But remember, you knew these things in advance. Remember how lucky you are that you knew these things in advance. Because they have no idea. If you can hear that in the background, it's a space heater. They said it's freezing. Yeah, McBear says it's crazy to think about the millions of people watching fake people on TV every day unknowingly. Yeah, it's always been like that. Every once in a while, a human will get in there like Dave Chappelle and they'll just get him. That's why it exists. That's just there. But that happens all around you. I know people that got God. People that got God already. They go away. And then the bootleg version of them continues on. People don't notice that either. Satan looks for who he can devour. And he does it without people even knowing. They don't just go away. This you goes away, and a bootleg you shows up. But that's pretty much done as well. Everybody's just going to get devoured by they. Not long. People think, because it's been built into them, the zombie apocalypse, that they're going to survive it or something. They're going to band together and they're going to do raids and they're going to get supplies and they're going to stay at some warehouse or whatever they show you in the zombie movies. That's not what's going to happen. Remember that. They're all dead already. All the preppers. All the preppers. All dead already. All the hippie Jesus people. Like I said, it's an individual thing. Individual. You're the general. Don't blame anyone else. They're just doing what they do. I do what I do. Try to pull people out of the fire. They try to pull people in. Most people never even get into the game. They'll get devoured. They'll think, man, that's messed up. I was deceived. And then he's going to say, I never knew you. They perish for lack, they don't know, lack of knowledge. They can't see the imposters, the demons wearing fake human bodies, wolves in sheep's clothing, the human body used by a demon. All props. As soon as the fake staged alien thing happens, they're going to present Satan and the fallen angels are going to present themselves as the good guys. They're going to expose what they say are the bad guys. Satan's kingdom divided can't stand. And he's going to expose and exterminate all of his own to deceive as an angel of light all those that partook with them, all those that turned a blind eye and suckled at their teeth. Remember that they went out from us, but they were not of us. Everybody's going to tell you that. But as I said, I hope this finds all of you doing well. No fear. And understanding how special you are. Just because you see there's 24 people here, you know who you are. Don't think the 24. Don't think it's 24. You know who you are. If you know what I'm talking about. Because they don't all. Remember that. Eyes that can see, ears that can hear, the ability to understand. If they ain't got that, you have no business listening to them. Remember that. They went out from us, but we're not of us. Now there's 22 of us here. 2 of them dropped off just that quick. Remember, Satan's done with them too. All the gang stalkers, all of that stuff. All of it. Where are they going to get food from? The people shilling right now. Somewhere on the internet, somebody's shilling, right? Where are they going to get food from? They're done with them too. All the gang stalkers. We're done with you too. That's what they're going to say to them. Where are they going to get their gas from? Their food. Remember that. Now there's 22 here. Half of us would be that would be probably too much. Remember that. They're not us. You know who you are. If you can see, if you got that, you know who you are. I don't need to tell you. That's why I said I'd rather just a few people when this first started. If I had 1 million people here, I'd never be able to talk to the real ones that are awake, like-minded individuals. All the filler starts showing up, and it dilutes this. But again, this is coming to an end very soon. Won't be no more of these. They're not going to let people talk when the collapse happens. It is happening in real time, but you know what I mean, no doubt. Global Warriors, welcome as well. Glad to have you. McGregor, glad to have you as well. But remember that Satan's done with all of them. All of them. But remember that, yeah, you see that child of God? They can't. They can't. They can't deceive me at all. Like I said, sometimes I'll leave them just so you understand that. I'll leave them here. That's why I always talked about that. They went out from us, but we're not of us, right? They're whack. The shills. They don't even let the shills comment on here, really. If you look back, when did I get shilled ever? But Satan's done with all of them. Doesn't matter. Both great and small, right? Both great and small. Satan's done with all of them. Where are they going to get their food from? Won't be none. Where are they going to get their garbage picked up from? Won't be none. But yet they're still out there, shilling, gang stalking, hive mind. Also, all the people that took the mark of the beast, that sacrificed themselves to Satan, that haven't been activated yet. You can see how all the celebrities have already done that. They're already all activated. That's why they glitch out. They freeze up. You see that. They freeze up. It's always been going on. Men's hearts are going to fail from fear of what's coming when they see what's coming. And they're not going to let the food riots, or whatever you think it's going to be, whatever people think, they're not going to let it get that far. They can't. They have to pivot. And by they, I mean Satan. All of his people have lost all value. They say stuff and nobody listens. That's how you know that. Nothing you see on that TV is real. Nothing you're going to hear on that radio is real. Nothing you see with your worldly eyes is real. This is like if you were floating out in eternal space and Satan came up and painted a picture around you. That's where you exist. Nothing in this picture is real. Always remember, you're out there in eternal nothing, not darkness. It's not darkness out there. It's just the place where knowledge is, hidden with Christ and God. Out there floating in eternal nothing. And then Satan paints this around you. And remember that it's not real. It's not real. People still see it as real. Real stuff is going to happen to them. They perish for lack of knowledge. The trap of the devil. Even the elect, if possible. So where does that leave everybody? We talked about that. If it's veiled to Satan's people, they don't even have the gospel in them. There's no love in them. They hate you. Their will is only to do the will of their Father. The bots don't count. The body without the soul is dead. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. The humans, the few that are left, God has hardened their hearts to believe the lie. So if you can't get to Satan's people to save them, the bots don't count. And the humans, God has hardened their hearts to believe the lie. You can't do anything for them until they do the individual aspect. Once they start that, you can help them. Remember that. Remember that. Don't listen to anybody. Remember that. Don't ever think who you're seeing out there is who you're seeing. Hope you understand that in this collapse. Because it's here. I don't know how long we'll be able to do this for. Just anybody doing anything the way we used to. That's all coming to an end. That whole, everything people used to know is long done. Only the illusion goes on. And that illusion is all but gone. Can you see it? Can you see the illusion is gone? The illusion that the politicians have any power at all. What are you going to do? Sanction them? They can't fix potholes. How long have I said that? Since the beginning. They're not real. None of it's real. None of it. Satan's done with all of it. Satan is done with all of it. They have all lost their value. They never were real. And the few humans that got lured into it go away, and their bootleg imposters go on. But as I say, you should be totally content with who you are and how special you are and why this illusion exists. It is just for you. Drag you straight to hell or keep you lukewarm. Where God says, I never knew you. And the best advice I can, if you're just waking up, as this world shuts off, don't be afraid to walk away from your house, your car, your boat in your driveway, your vacation home, whatever. Don't be afraid to walk away from it. Don't do whatever it takes to hang on to it, because it's never coming back. And when you see everybody run into the churches, you know they're running today, and they're going to be devoured. Dead already. Individual. You're the general. You follow nobody. The only reason you'll exist, that God will allow you to exist, is because you're producing fruit for him. So don't deceive yourself, or you're going to die horribly, like everyone else. I'm a realist. Keep it real. And people don't like that. I'm going to wrap it up now. As I said, remember how special you are. Don't be deceived. Get into the individual mind frame. If people follow you and you teach them, good for you. That's why you're here. You should, no man is an island. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. Remember that. The elect woman. Look for people telling truth. Real truth, stuff you don't know. But test the spirits. Remember, 26 of us here, handful of us real. Remember that. Use this stuff in your real life. Remember who you are. God bless each and every one of you. I pray Christ Jesus uses our bodies as vessels to glorify him and bless us, continue to bless us with knowledge, wisdom, and guidance, the understanding to use it to pull people out of the fire. In Jesus' name, I pray for all of us. Make sure everyone here is hidden with Christ and God. We are your servants. All glory to Christ.